Trustee of the Sri Sathya Sai Central Trust, Advocate Naganand is joining us tonight. We also have with us Sanal Edamarku, who's president of the Indian Rationalist Association, has strong issues with the way things have been going on there. Our first question is to you, Mr. Naganand. Why are you being so dismissive? Here there is a man who is saying, I am the living will. Sathya Sai Baba told me something. I have a witness who I can produce. Now, I know that there are warring two sides who are trying to take control over this empire, but you must hear this man out. Unless the idea is not to let a third person come in with something which may affect, the financial fortunes of some other people.
First and foremost, let me correct you. I'm not a trustee. I'm a member of the Council of Management of the Central Trust. We have nothing against Isaac Tigret. I'm looking at it from a legal point of view. There can be no will made orally by anybody. If Baba has given some instructions to Mr. Tigret, he is at liberty to reveal those instructions, and I'm sure the trustees will hear him and take note of what so-called instructions that he received. But legally speaking, there can be no will made orally. The question of somebody witnessing a statement made does not arise. So it's not that we don't want to hear anybody, but Mr. Tigret has, to the best of my knowledge, not put down in writing and informed the Board of Trustees
if he puts it down in writing,
passing of Baba.
If he puts it down in writing, if he produces a witness,
the will has to be written by the person who is deceased. It can't be written by somebody else. Mr. Tigret can only say, this is what Baba told me, and this is the person in whose presence he told me.
No, you see.
But if he does disclose what that is, trustees will certainly take a note.
Now, before I go to Mr. Edamarku, who has another issue with this whole thing, I want to ask you directly tonight, and I hope you take it in the right perspective, Mr. Naganand, where is all this money coming from? I mean, people are saying 98 kilos of gold, 307 kilos of silver. Now we have bags coming out. There is a bus 5 crore to 10 crore in cash. Another car 35 lakhs in cash. And everybody feels the money is being squirreled away from Puttaparthi. Where is the cash coming from? Why does a godman or any trust which is in a charitable work need so much pure cash?
I think we need to set the record straight. There is no cash in any bus, 5 crores, 10 crores, nothing. The only seizure that has been made is 35 lakhs of rupees, which was money which does not belong to the trust. It is money which was given to a person who was supervising the Samadhi construction work. That is subject matter of a proceeding in a court of law, and therefore
no, but there was 5 to 10 crores from a Puttaparthi Bangalore bus. 2 businessmen were detained, whisked away to a secret location in Anandpur for questioning.
I'm so sorry, that is completely false. Many newspapers reported it. There is no such incident which occurred at all. To the best of our knowledge.
11.56 crore in cash in the private chamber of Sri Sathya Sai Baba, 98 kilos of gold, 307 kilos of silver. Isn't it a bit irrational to have so much personal...
No, it's not.
Pure personal wealth? No.
I think you need to look at a larger perspective.
Okay.
Baba has been such a phenomenon for so many years, and there are so many millions of his devotees, and the total amount of money that is left in the corpus of the Sathya Sai Trust is so phenomenal, and the total annual expenditure is so huge that if you compare all of that, this money which was the cash that was accounted and put into the account is not really so large in my opinion.
No, but is that payment, all those payments are handled in cash, is it?
No. The private living quarters of Baba were inventoried in the presence of 2 independent witnesses. The inventory was taken, all valuables found there were taken into account. They were duly accounted.
Why is this gentleman who incidentally, apparently himself has donated hundreds of crores to Sri Sathya Sai Baba's charitable trust, and who's well-known businessman in his own right, why is he saying to Times Now that now that I have made the disclosure and I'm going to, my own personal safety will be under threat? Between now and when I'm going to expose the truth. That's what Mr. Isaac Tigrit said. He says, I could be from a living will to a dead will. He's obviously afraid of something.
No. I don't think we should read it that way. If Mr. Tigret is feeling a threat, it is for him to express the threat and go to the police.
Go to the police. Okay.
To the best of my knowledge, there is really no threat that anyone has held it out. And Mr. Tigret feels that he has some instructions which he has received.
Well, why fight? My question is this.
There is no fight.
No, my question is, why fight over material things, Mr. One minute, sir. Why fight? On this, I want to get in Mr. Edamarku. I'll come back to you, sir. Why fight over material things?
Yeah.
Fight over spiritual things. Yeah. Why fight over material things?
Correct.
The legacy of Sathya Sai Baba is not material alone, I'm sure. I want to go across to Mr. Edamarku, how you are viewing all this. You've never been an admirer, of course. I want to preface this with that. But how are you viewing this, the fight that's building up for the empire?
Look, there is a lot of, Arnab, there is a lot of money, which is what you have seen at Yajur Mandir when it has been opened. Maybe perhaps a tip of an iceberg only. And this 11.5 crores of cash, approximately 98 kilograms of gold, are monies that were unaccounted for. A trust has to file its annual returns every year. This money has never been accounted, never been shown. Of course, it was now counted and deposited in the bank. If some businessman or some politician was found with this kind of money, how will we treat? Why this kind of money can be kept by a person without accounting at all? Yeah. I seriously sometimes feel that the kind of money these godmen and holy men are handing in this country are much more than the corruption that we are speaking about politicians. So we should have some kind of a parameter to identify the illicit money, the black money that these holy men have been holding. It's not only Sathya Sai Baba. Look at Mother Teresa. The whole money, crores and crores of money which she has been handling, was never been accounted, never been filed. She has never been filing a return. These monies of all the holy men of all sorts are to be counted. That could be perhaps a big fortune which actually the Indian people are bound to get and to be replowed to the Indian economy. That's very important.
No, Mr. Naganand, I think I lost the line with you in between. I think you're back now. Mr. Naganand, can you hear me? Mr. Naganand?
No, your voice is very, very feeble.
Okay, now
I could not hear what the other gentleman said too.
Okay, there's also a lip sync, but let me ask you the question anyway. Here's a suggestion, Mr. Naganand. Let nobody fight over Sri Sathya Sai Baba's money. Fight over his spiritual legacy and one second. Allow me to complete. Let a group of people who believe in the same values of charity take over the trust. Why have a messy fight over the empire?
If you're finished, I'll answer.
Yes.
During his lifetime, Baba set in place a board of trustees which has very eminent people. He set in place a council of management with experienced professionals and devotees in it. There is nothing in my view which shakes their position. There is no fight with anybody. Who is fighting with Mr. Tigret?
Not Mr. Tigret.
Mr. Tigret come and give whatever information.
No, not Mr. Tigret. There are people within the family who are alleging that the trust has deliberately concealed the truth. Even family members who are kept in the dark, I'm sure, are aware of that. The people who are saying inventory of valuables inside the Yajur Mandir family was not taken into confidence, I'm sure are aware of that. This is becoming messy. Well, it's becoming quite messy.
The procedure was devised. The procedure devised was that all the trustees would be there. All the members, council of management members present were there. Then we had 2 independent witnesses. Everything was done in a transparent manner. The officials of the bank were there. Registered valuers were there. There was a whole host of people that was there. Baba's family comprises some 200 people. We cannot have 200 people sitting there inside the Yajur Mandir because this is property which belongs to the trust. And merely because you are a family member,
Yeah,
it doesn't
if-
give you a
if-
right unless you have a position. If you are a
Okay.
trustee, yes.
Yeah,
If you are not a trustee,
I
and
think-
Baba did not choose to make anybody.
I think